interviews post race. Now that we are in the playoffs for the Truck Series, we're not saying we're going to interview all the drivers, but we may interview a lot of you that have good runs. Top 3 mandatory, so make sure you have your voice enabled, please. So if you don't have your voice enabled, it is a 10-point penalty. Or if you decline, or if you run off, whatever. Grim, you'll have to Google Translate your interview. Alright, we are getting ready to rock and roll tonight. Those of you in the stream, welcome. It's the beginning of the playoffs here for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Daytona, and we are excited. I'm going to post the links in the chats for all of you to share or whatever you'd like to do with them. Alright, links are shared. We will go ahead and get started here in just a moment. But those of you in the stream, quickly, let's give you a rundown of what's in store for tonight. So already some drama before we get started, before we even take the green. Well, actually, before we even open the chat. So the number 21 of Adam Dabbs this afternoon withdrew from the 2024 playoffs. Nothing really too dramatic as far on his part. Just had too much going on, so we hate that for Adam. We love Adam, and hopefully we'll see him in a few select races. He says he may still run the Cup Series and go for that title, so we hope he does make that decision and still chooses a race with us. As far as qualifying goes, the number 51 of Mystic did not advance to trackside activities tonight, and unfortunately did not make tonight's race. Lagged out in his qualifying group, and he will be watching from the sidelines tonight. So that is a big turn of events, and it's going to help some and obviously hurt the team 51, who runs so good at Daytona, has picked up a win here last season and a good run here earlier at the season opener in 2024, but unfortunately will not be hitting the track here tonight. He will sit third, obviously entering tonight third in the standings, playoff standings, but just wasn't meant to be. Very disappointing. But so already some switcheroos before we even see race cars on the track. But Story Square is the number 1 seed and looking for his second straight NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series championship. Let's go down with Story. Story, you have a copy, sir? Story, I know all eyes on you entering the 7-race stretch here for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. You have a pretty good cushion here, just over 35 points. But you've won just about everywhere that you can win at. A lot of drivers, even in the polls, have voted you a little bit more than everyone. So is that build your confidence, saying, all right, I feel good, I'm the man, that sort of thing? Or does that add a little bit more pressure on messing up here as we head down into crunch time? Well, Story, you've won, like I said, everywhere on every type of track. You know, we always called you the road course king, respectively, but you have never won at a super speedway. You have gotten slowly better and better with time, but these super speedways have always seemed to haunt you. What's it going to take here tonight to finally punch your ticket into victory lane at one of these things? Simple answer from Story Square. A little bit of luck, a little bit of help, as I think everyone's going to give you that same answer tonight, as you're going to have to find your friends wherever you can respectfully find them, and you're not going to gain any during the race. That's the 16 of Story Square. Davey Allison is second in the standings. We talked about Mystic is third. Kime is fourth entering tonight. Kime is not here, as he is out partying with the honkies. So we wish you the best, Kime. We love you, and we'll see you next week at Darlington. Grim is fifth, and One Fast Bean is sixth. Bean, you got a copy, sir. So Bean, I know it's been a up and down season for you, but you have been starting to catch a roll here these last few weeks, especially in the Truck Series. You led a bunch of laps at Talladega. We're slowly setting yourself up to get in a victory lane. Just didn't work out for you. But what did you learn from Talladega now that you're in the playoffs that you can apply tonight and maybe, just maybe, go to victory lane for the first time this season and punch yourself to the next round? That's the 34 One Fast Bean tonight. You can tell he is ready to go here, as this means a lot to him. Speaking of meaning a lot to him, as let's go down here to Prime Gamer. Prime, one that has been so close knocking on the door. I think out of all the rookies and everyone, you have been so close. We thought you were going to win that Xfinity race last Thursday at Richmond. You took off like a rocket. But now you're in the playoffs here for the Truck Series, and you have a shot, just like all of these guys, the 7 drivers that you're racing. What is now your objective, as you are out right now as we begin this thing? But as we know, Daytona, it can go any way. There's a million ways this race can go, any series. What's the game plan tonight for 100 laps? Well, Prime, we wish you best of luck. Glad you're here, and we're going to see if you can put it in victory lane tonight. And like I said, 100 laps. And final one tonight is Involved Tense. Real quick, Involved, before we get going, you're the last one in. Kind of a surprise 30 minutes before we open the chat. You've had a good last 4 days. You're coming off a high, your first career win at Richmond in the Cup Series, but you said you wanted to cross the line first under green for that first win. Daytona tonight, a little bit bigger of a prize at stake. What would it mean for you? It's already meaning a lot. You're in the playoffs. What would it mean to you to win tonight, punch yourself to the next round, and make a run at this championship? That's Involved Tense. You notice all those drivers that spoke there got to find help. We talked to Shady Acres back at Talladega when he won, and he said you can't win these races alone. You got to have help, and it's going to take help tonight, and we're going to see who has it. I'm going to be in the booth tonight. I got my NBC shirt on. I didn't take a shower, so I'll probably smell bad, but so we're going to see how it plays out tonight, and like I said, I could eat doing this. I can't eat while I'm racing, so bonus. The only bad part is I don't get no points for commentating. But anyways, we are ready to go. Let's take you quickly through the starting lineup before we send out invites. Starting shotgun on the field, In that 16th spot will be the driver we just talked to. He's only got one direction to go, and yes, he did qualify, so chances are for that hard charger, he may just get it. The number 33 of Involved Tents. You guys can cheer for each other. It's not illegal. Starting in the 15th spot, driving the number 98, another playoff driver. He may be in a little pain tonight, but we're glad he's here. And I will remind everyone, Grim will be off the mic tonight, so if he doesn't speak, I will just warn you. It will be Grim, starting in the 15th spot. Starting in the 14th spot. Man, all you playoff drivers just suck at qualifying. Starting 14th, driver the number 8 machine. Looking for that first career win, it will be Prime Gamer. Rolling off 13th to the inside of row number 7, the rookie making his MRL debut. Welcome, Dart. This driver was scheduled to start in the 12th spot, but he did withdraw and bump Shady into the field. I will announce Shady in the 12th spot, but Shady will start in the rear. It was originally Ricky LaFleur, but he did exit. So Shady Acres will actually start from shotgun on the field. So Shady Acres one time. Let me hear it. Now, starting 11th on the grid tonight, this driver has won on every type of track except a super speedway. Will it happen tonight? He is the defending NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, piloting the number 16 Toyota. It's Story Square. Now let's meet our top 10 tonight. Rolling from the outside of row number 5, driving the number 34. He led a bunch of laps at Talladega. Can he lead the most important one tonight and capture his first career win? It's One Fast Beam. Starting night tonight, this driver's second in the playoff championship hunt. It's been a roller coaster of a season, but can he ride it to the top tonight at Daytona, driving the number 45 Chevrolet Davey Allison? Starting 8 tonight outside of row number 4. Everyone put your hands together for Rick Niner. Another rookie in the field making his league debut. We welcome this driver starting in the 7th spot. We call him Austin. It's alright, you'll grow their fan club. They'll get to know you. Starting the outside of row number 3, welcome this driver back. It's been a while. Glad to have him back piloting the number 24. It's Spitz the Prince. Now our top 5. The number 4, starting in the number 5. It is Wildman Berg. On the outside of row number 2. In the 4th starting position, this driver, not in the playoff hunt, but looking after that first career win like a bunch of others as well, it is Curdy. Starting 3rd, this driver finished runner-up in the truck and Xfinity race last time we were at a super speedway at Talladega. Can he go one spot better for his first career win, or will he help a teammate out? We'll have to find out. It is Track Bars. Our front row tonight, starting outside of row number 1 with a quick time of 46.768. Driving the number 02, league-sponsored Solid Rock Carriers Chevrolet, it's True Death. And on the pole, his first career Centera Healthcare pole, I might add, the 00 with a quick time of 46.693. Everyone put your hands together for Fast Eddie. So I'll put my hands together for you, Eddie. I love you, Eddie. And now it's time to go racing. We're a tad bit behind, but like I said, that's just going to raise the tensions even higher tonight. All right, drivers, one time. Are you guys ready to go playoff racing? All right, they're all asleep. I think we should cancel. We can hear you. No, this is we're on Discord. Alright, the lobby will be on public once again, so when I call your name, please join. Alright, Eddie, you are the control vehicle. Do you select inside or outside, sir? Alright, everyone, once again, no invites. Please find my name. When I call it, just click join. Eddie, you may join. True Death, you may join. Track bars. Waiting on track bars. Curdy. Wild Man. Waiting on Wild Man. There's no invites, guys. Go to the lobby. It's a public lobby. I know. Austin. Oh, no, excuse me. Spence. Alright, hold on, Austin, back out. Austin, now join. Rick. Davey. Bean. Story. Dart. Prime. Grim. Involved. Shady. Alright, hang on. Y'all let me know when I can join, please. Who did it give the host to? There we go. I found it. I found it. All right, here we go. We're going green. Listen up, guys. Reminder: be smart. Let's log some laps here. I'm gonna. Anybody else in here streaming? What's your stream? Shady, I'm gonna check yours out because I have yours already saved. I'm just gonna use that as a lap count. Alright, good luck, folks. Let's not get too crazy here. Just log some laps. If we race silly, then did it start me in it? Did it really? Alright, hold on. Alright, we are underway here. Alright, we are underway here at Daytona. Eddie is our race leader right now, leading the way. Single truck pack here. We got one looking on the outside. It's a 0-2 or True Death. No help on the outside. Everyone's going to file in single file line for the moment. 0-2 dropping back for the moment. True Death, what did you say your stream was? Gotcha. Those of you just tuning in, welcome. You're watching the Mystic Racing League Truck Series, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season or playoff opener. I'll get it right here in a minute. Playoff opener here at Daytona. Outside line trying to form here at the moment. Curdy looking in second here. 24 looking on the inside for that second spot. Got racing here as the 4 Wildman there up in the mix. The 00 Eddie continues to show the way here at Daytona. Three laps on the board here. 2 by 2. Here comes the 0-2 on the outside. Looking for a way. He's got help from the 34 of Bean. Contact! That one around on the back stretch will stay green. We will stay green. Just be smart, guys. Long way to go. Right now, single file line here on the bottom. The 4 will get shuffled out to the top right now. 00 continues to show the way. That's Eddie. Double 0, 87, 24, 0-2, your top 4 here at Daytona. So early in this one in Daytona, everyone's single file right now. No pit stops planned in the first stage. But everyone's points racing. The points racing is on as we got to move to the outside. A 0-2 looking on the outside with help from the 15. It looks like just 2 trucks on the outside. Looks like they're not going to be able to do any damage on that upper lane. The upper lane hasn't really come in just yet, as they may have some help from, can't really make out who that is, as the 00 is going to go high here, as he's going to get back down just in time in front of the 87. Still early in this one. 00 of Eddie showing the way here, leading laps here at Daytona. It's now a 3-truck train on that outside. 4th one trying to get into the picture. I believe that's the 4 of Wildman, that 3rd truck. They were hanging tough with Curdy. Curdy slipped off of turn 2, connected. We got one around. It's the 4 of Wildman. will stay green. One truck around on the back stretch. It's the 4. And that will slide to 24 of Spence up to the inside in the 3rd spot. Now that hurts the outside lane of the 0, 2, and 15 respectively. There's a 2-truck train about 3 truck lengths back. The outside lane has now formed to about 5 trucks, almost 5 trucks. They're a little further back than what they want to be. As you're on board with the 24 here of Spence riding in the 3rd spot. Here comes the outside lane. 24 is going to jump up to the outside lane. And they had a stack up domino effect. We got one in the wall. Everyone keeps it pointed straight. Caution's out. Caution's out. We got 2 cars around. 2 cars around. 16, 8. Caution's out here. Caution's out. Alright. Caution's out. Let's slow it down to 70. Slow it down to 70 here, gang. Pit road is closed. Pit road is closed. Alright, single file here, gang. Single file. If you lose forward progress, you do not get your spots back. All right. Well, I've lost the lobby here. I lagged out, so I can no longer watch. That's awesome. Hold on. How do I rejoin? I got it. Hold on, the pits are still closed. Hang on. Alright, do we have the 16 and the 8 at the rear? Alright. Alright, pit road is closed. Pit road is closed. Do we have any drivers a lap down? Alright. Sorry for extending it a lap. Alright, pit road will open this coming time. Pit road will open next time. Bye. Alright, pit road is open this time by. Pit road is open. Alright, at the line it'll be 1 and choose, 1 and choose. Alright, 16 and 8 still at the rear, 16 and 8 still at the rear. Those two vehicles are not eligible for the choose. Alright, 70 miles per hour, 00 is the control vehicle. I'll call it in the restart zone. You guys in the back, tighten it up, let's go. Tighten it up, let's go. Yep. Alright, restart was good. 5 to go, stage 1. 5 to go, stage 1. Come to the end of stage 1 here. All double zeros so far. Can he hold on to win? Stage number 1. 87 right on. 23's in third. Of Shady Acres. Outside lane trying to form here. Outside lane on the move. Led by the 0-2. Here they come to 4 to go. Got a race for the lead. New leader 0-2, True Death to the race lead in turn number 1. As they'll drop to the bottom off turn 2, it's True Death with assistance from the 15 and the 33 down the back stretch here at Daytona. Eddie gets shuffled to the high side. He's in the wall. Eddie's going to lose a number of spots on the high side. Will stay green. Evolved Tents, the highest running playoff driver at the moment, I believe. As he would love a playoff point. He has not got one. We got one around, not past the tri-oval. Don't know who that was. Will stay green with 3 laps to go in stage 1. Off turn number 4, it'll be 2 laps to go at the line. Led by the 0-2. I believe the only one in the top 5 in the playoffs is the 33. Can't tell who that is in 5th. That is Davey Allison in 5th. Copy that. We'll see who makes a move here to get some extra points. The top 5 have broken away, so they shouldn't be in any harm of getting past here unless a mistake is made. As a round turns 3 and 4 for the penultimate time here. A huge pack behind them, but I think they're going to run out of time. 1 lap to go here in stage number 1, led by the 0-2. We'll go on board with the 0-2. We know Track Bars doesn't like to leave his friends here. But he's got guys racing for points behind him. Involved Tents in 3rd, Davey Allison in 5th. What do they do to try to gain a few extra points here? Down the back stretch, everybody in line. Here comes Involved. Does he look to the outside? Nobody goes with him. Everybody tucked in line for the moment. Curdy shoved out for the moment. Davey looking, can't get by him. The 0-2 showing the way off turn number 4. Everybody tucked in line. Curdy outside. Not going to happen. True Death is going to win stage 1 at Daytona. Top 5 in stage number 1. True Death, Track Bars, Involved Tents, Curdy, and Davey Allison. Somebody's catch, cheering them on. Here we go, stage 2 underway. It'll be the 15 of Track Bars who leads us down for the green flag. Remember, guys, log some laps here. Log some laps. Got a long way to go. Track Bar is your new leader right now in the 15. It's One Fast Bean up there, and I believe the second spot. We haven't talked about him much tonight. One Fast Bean has made his way towards the front of the pack. What a big story it'd be if Bean were able to pull this one off. Bean enters the night 6th as the final one above the cut line. And we look at Story Square in the back here. Story has not had a good first stage here at Daytona. These super speedways, not his friend. What truck is lagging? Gotcha. We'll keep it on the 45 here. We'll take a ride with One Fast Bean here in the second spot at Daytona here in stage number 2. And we have a new race leader down the backstretch. It's the 34 of Bean. Looks at the inside. He'll go to the race lead. "45, please drop to the rear of the field. 45, please drop to the rear of the field for me." God almighty, I just... So we're back here after exiting and rejoining. Leader, I believe, is still the 34. At Daytona, the 87 of Curdy, second right now. The 24 of Spence, I believe, is up to third. As everyone in line minding their P's and Q's for the moment, as we're getting down to crunch time here in stage number 2. Bean would love to earn this playoff point. It would go a long way. So here comes the outside line, looking for a way through. This time by, we'll be halfway through stage 2. Halfway this time by, 10 laps down, 10 to go. It's a 34. One fast Bean showing the way at Daytona. Pushed by Curdy. There's a glitch in 3. Right now it's a 7-truck breakaway here up front. 8th place, about a second behind 7th place. Not out of it. Shout out to Dart. Dart running in the 5th spot right now in his debut. Good run for Dart. Good to have those guys in the house tonight. Good racing. As the laps continue to click off here in stage number 2, everyone calm for the moment. 8 laps to go in stage 2. Bean continuing to show the way. Curdy second, Involved Tense third. Prime Gamer is 4th. A lot of playoff guys in the top 5. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th respectively. And all 3 of them need a lot of points here. The 51 is not in this race. The 20 is not in this race. They got a lot that they can earn tonight. Involved Tense and Davey were the 2 drivers that scored points in the first stage. It is, like we said, a 7-truck breakaway, and they are pulling from that second pack. Got some shuffling going on here at the back of this lead group. It looks like the 0-2 trying to get something going. The 15, his dance partner, got shuffled back there when he slipped in turn 3. I believe he hit the glitch. So that definitely is going to hurt him here making a run at the end of this second stage. As once again, Bean showing the way here as we creep to the green and checkers. I believe this time will be 6. Six laps to go here. We saw Bean do the same thing at Talladega. He got out front and was just so quiet, so focused, so dedicated to trying to get to the finish, but it's still early. These 2 stages do not even add up half the race. This will be 40 laps at the end of stage 2. We still have over half the race to go. There will be a green flag pit stop if we go the distance in the final stage. We talked about bad luck for our points leader at Super Speedway, Story Square. Story is unfortunately living up to that, as he has not had the luck in these first 2 stages, but good news is he has over half the race to turn that around. Story, what place are you in right now, sir? 11th. Ugh. But the good news about Super Speedways is you're not out of it. Nobody's out of it. Do we have any drivers that a lap down? Top 7 still single file. No positions have changed. As we'll see how aggressive it gets. The top 5 there is a 5-truck breakaway at the end of stage 1. Nobody really got aggressive. Those guys kind of really sat We'll see how aggressive these guys get, as there's actually 2 vehicles that will not get points. As it looks like right now those vehicles are Spence and True Death, 2 vehicles respectively that are not running for points, but we'll see if they throw themselves into the mix. Prime Gamer is that driver. No, it's actually... Yes, no, maybe. I lied. Nope. I'll get it right here in a minute. It's Dart. Dart is on the bubble in that 5th spot. Here comes True Death on the outside. But he gets a run every time, but the bad news is he just doesn't have any help to go with him. These guys, I think, are waiting. I believe we have 3 laps to go here in stage 2. Shout out to True Death for keeping your lap count up for me, sir. Let's get down to crunch time. You know, at these super speedways, you don't want to make your move too early and put yourself as a sitting duck, but you don't want to make it too late. It's all about timing here, and nobody knows what the right time is. You see that guy in 4th, Prime Gamer. He's lagging back a little bit. He may be up to something here. He may be up to something. You got to watch out for Prime. This time by, it'll be 2 laps to go. Prime is really throwing out the anchor here. 3 truck lengths, 2 laps to go. 5 miles here in stage 2. People say it's just 1 point, but it can go a long way, and Prime's about to show you how long it can go as he goes to the outside, side by side with the leader, but he doesn't have enough help to clear him. Here comes the 24, but I think he's too far back, too little too late. Almost worked. And Bean says, that's the first bullet I have to dodge. We didn't see Bean go up to block. Will that mean maybe Bean is just going to let that outside lane be open? And bad news is for Prime is he dropped all the way to 7th. That's the risk you take. If you're running 3rd or 4th and go out there and nobody goes with you, you risk going to the back of the line. 1 lap to go. Final lap, stage 2. Will it be Bean? Will it be Curdy? Will somebody else get around these folks and win stage 2? Involved Tents may be up to something here. Gotta watch out for him. He played it smart in stage 1. Will he play it smart in stage 2? Here comes somebody. That's 0-2 of True Death. He may have saved the best for last. But he only has the 24 to help him. Only 2 trucks on the outside. Side by side. Bean's got the clean air. 1 fast Bean's going to show you how fast he is. And he is going to win stage 2 at Daytona. As they spin across the line. Was everybody lagging they were coming to the end? So Bean gets a stage win. His 2 stage wins this year in the Truck Series have both come at the Super Speedways. Is it lagging? We're not halfway. Alright, we're going to see what it does here. Alright. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Caution's out. Caution's out. Caution's out. Alright. Alright, does everybody off the top of their head know what spot they were in before they went green there? Alright. Everybody back out of this lobby, please. Yes. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I obviously don't know where everyone was running. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 16. When I call your number, please join, okay? Alright, well, let's see. It's not at the time of that game call. I'm talking before we got to the line. At the end of stage 2, when we went green. Does anybody not know where they were? Alright, we'll be a 50% lobby, so it'll be a total of 90 laps if we make it. Alright, so let's see, here we go. Alright, public lobby, so find my name. 1, you may join. 1. 2. 2. You're holding up the program. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 12. Who was 12th? Nobody knows who was 12th? 13th. 14th. 14th. 15th. You guys send me a bunch of invites. 5th, the rest of you may join. Shady, I believe the only one we're missing. Alright, does anyone see a reason why we can't begin? Should be on, yes. Does it not show damage is on? Hold on. We'll restart it. Hang on. That's alright. We'll make sure we get it right. Yep, you may leave that one. Alright, damage, everything should be on. Alright, we'll go through it quick. 1. Find my name, 1. 2, 3, 4. Wild man, get out. 5. Isn't that you, wild man? 5. 6. 7. 8. 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. I think that's, was that track bars maybe? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The rest of you may join. That was quick. Alright, they want to see a reason we can't begin. Alright, let me know when to join. I backed out. Let me know when y'all are going green. Keep in mind we are at lap 40. 10 laps will be official. Alright, here we go. Back to racing. Alright, backing away here. Green flag. Stage 3 is underway. Reminder, guys, this is 50 laps. No breaks within this final stage, so just ride. Those of you that just tuned in, we had a hiccup with the servers. We have restarted here. Final stage is underway here for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoff opener at Daytona. Winner of stage 2 there was One Fast Bean. And I believe the first stage was it True Death? Was it True Death? So we're going to see who takes home the big check now. 10 laps away from, well, 9 laps away from being official now. Hopefully we make it to, technically it'd be lap 90 now. He said you ride the brake. Is that Mr. Square in P5? Look at you, man. You haven't been up here all night. You just lagged. Uh-oh. Oh, 16, 16. Drop to the back. 16, I need you to drop to the back. You're all over the place. 16, drop to the back. 16's dropping high. 16's dropping high. Or, excuse me. 16's going high. 16's going high, not dropping. I said how good Story's doing, then I gotta send him to the rear for lagging. I'm sorry. Drop to the back, 16, all the way, please. Man, I'm sorry. I was really excited to see you in the up front. Racing hard up front. Long way to go, guys. Remember, long way. Ooh, 32's in the wall. 34 is our leader right now. 87 Curdy second. Involved Tense third. 24 of Spence riding in the fourth spot, and I believe Prime Gamer fifth. Track Bars is 6, Shady 7th, True Death 8th, Rick Niner 9th, and Austin is 10th. It's not the rear, man. Hey, everyone should have slowed it down to 2-minute lap times. You gotta go behind me. You got called out, Story. This time by, or that time by rather, 42 to go. That's not that long. He said, Grim, go. Double zero, I believe, out. Did you lose the draft story? Don't pick on Grim, man. He tries. Grim gonna wreck your ass if you keep picking on him. Alright, I'm warming up some food. I'm gonna trust y'all not to fucking wreck when I'm in the kitchen. I ain't never caught a caution from my kitchen, so I don't plan on it. Like next to what? God. Yeah. Y'all better watch. He said no, 3-car. Get it right. Yeah, it's actually 2.5 with old Laggy McGee. Fred Glitchins. 33 laps to go here at Daytona. Not much has changed on your screen. It's still the 34 one fast being shown the way. The 87 and 33, your top three right now here at Daytona. Getting down to crunch time here. I believe there will be a green flag pit stop in this race. Should be interesting. Four out. Bear, what's going on, Bear? Store, where you at on the track? Damn. Still making laps here at Daytona. One Fast Bean still your leader. Curdy's second and Voltent's third. Spence for True Death in the fifth spot, as the outside line slowly has made little by little progress. You see him on the outside there. "24 laps to go that last time by. We're over halfway in this final stage. The race is plenty official. One Fast Bean has led for a long time now. These drivers are inching closer to green flag pit stops. The 87 of Curdy may be having some connection issues. He's running second. As here comes out outside lane. Here we go. 3 trucks on the inside, 3 trucks on the outside. Bean has his first challenge in a long time, and we're going to have a new leader at the line. Spence in the 24 leads that lap, with help from the 0, 2, and the 8 of Prime. Now, a reminder, the 8 is a playoff contender. Now, here comes Bean back to the inside during turn number 1. They have the momentum on the bottom. There's a 4th truck on the bottom. Is that Davey Allison I see? He is helping that inside lane. Even though he's not connected, the air is helping them, as now the outside lane is going to drop back to where they were. They had something there for a moment. And Davey's going to get right in the middle of them. New leader 34. So Bean survives just a minor scare. And there's Curdy. Welcome back. Oh, the 0-2 lost the draft, I believe. Who all is with you there? So that time by was 21 to go. Bean still your leader. The lead pack has gotten a little bit thinner now. I believe it's only, what, 5 trucks now? So it's getting a little bit thinner. I'm not like that. I was on my phone. It's talent right there, baby. Oh, y'all are not boring. I know it. I know y'all are planning it. Crunch time, baby. Back here at Daytona, still the lead pack stays thin. One Fast being your race leader. Curdy second. Involved Tense the third spot. Spence fourth. And track bars, are you on the lead lap, sir? Okay, Davey Allison is fifth. Davey, you are still lagging bad, so just letting you know. I told you guys before the race, Grim was unable to communicate tonight. He can hear you, yes. I believe so, yes. This time by for the leaders, it will be 15 laps to go here at Daytona. A green flag stop in the mix. Bean has led basically the entire final stage, including winning the second stage. You don't want a heartbreak with a speeding penalty, getting a blending violation, nothing silly like that. It all comes down to how good you can get on and off of pit road here. The other playoff driver, two playoff drivers in the mix here, are Davey Allison in fifth and Involved Tense, I believe, in fourth now. I can probably tell you what Bean is going to do. Being involved, I probably got a good dose of money that will tell you what they're going to do. To be in the position they are in the playoffs, and with all the besides Davey, with guys like Story, me, Kime, all the guys that have been running good, decent all year, to not be in position to win, and for them to be this close to a win, oh, I know what they're going to fucking do. This is open. If one of these playoff guys wins, it will definitely turn the playoff grid on its lid here. Evolved Tense wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs until 30 minutes before the chat opened. Here he is with a shot at going to victory lane. 12 to go at Daytona. This time by, we are coming to 11 to go. Here comes Bean to pit road, and he's bringing friends with him. The 34 spun out entering pit road. Oh. New leader 33 involved Tense. The 34 spun out entering pit road, and I believe the rest of you guys were going about 150 when you hit the line. Oh boy. How many of y'all got speeding penalties there? Wow, this throws a curveball with 10 laps to go on the 33. Leader 33 to pit road. No, correction, that's the 87. 33 is still on the racetrack. 87 is the pit road. This is getting interesting here. We got drama inside the final 10 laps at Daytona. True Death, you got a copy, sir? Since I'm not in the race, at the conclusion of the race, send me everybody's, send me the official results if you don't mind, please. Just take a picture with your phone, Messenger. Here comes the 24 to pit road. A 33 still on the racetrack here. Interesting strategy. I don't think anybody can make it. This time by should be 7 to go. What spot are you in, Story? I'm over here biting my nails, man. I don't know who's going to win. Blending violation 24. Blending violation 24. Be passed through on the 2-4. Yes, sir. You're watching the race leader right now, the 33. I believe the 45 is second. The truck in the middle, the blue one, is a lap down. Leader 33 to pit road. this time. Leader 33 to pit. We are coming to 5 laps to go this time. 5 to go, and the leader 33 is coming to pit road. The 45 is going to stay out. New leader 45. New leader 4-5. The 45 is going to have a draft. Can the 45 make it? 45 still out on the racetrack here. That last time by was 3 laps to go on the 45. Does he have enough fuel to make it? He is staying on the racetrack here. 2 laps to go. That is 2 to go, I believe, on the 45. Was that 3? That was 3. Okay. So correction, it is 3 to go for the 45. If he's made it this far, I believe he's going for it. Who is second right now? How far are you back? Oh, so Davey does have a lot of time to play with here. Davey looking to go to victory lane here tonight. Off turn number 4. He'll stay on the racetrack. 2 laps to go here at Daytona. Does Davey Allison have enough? No, pits are open. I believe we have been caution-free this whole final stage. Davey Allison looking to go to victory lane here tonight. Had a great truck last week at Richmond. Lost it on the final corner. Very disappointed. Looking for redemption here tonight. Even sweeter that he would lock himself into the round of 6. Off turn number 4. This will be the white flag here at Daytona. 1 lap to go for the 45 of Davey Allison. Does he have enough fuel to get back around to lock himself into the round of 6? Are you a lap down, Prime? Davey Allison, with help from his teammate, the 15 of Track Bars. Track Bars is always there helping someone out on the super speedways. And it looks like he's going to tow him along here to the checkered flag. Through turns 3 and 4, Davey Allison, redemption. Off turn number 4, the 45 is going to victory lane. He is going to win the NextEra 250 and the playoff opener at Daytona tonight to lock himself into the round of 6. Davey Allison wins. He said, I hope. Story, just in case True Death can't get to it in time, send me a picture of the results, please. 2 pages. You should have 2 pages. Story Square ultimately should come home second here tonight after a disappointing run. Should rebound with a second place. Grimm will come home third. And we got a race to the line here that I'm watching for fourth place. And it looks like Involved Tits is going to edge out Curdy for that fourth spot. Just send it to me directly on PlayStation. Alright, for interviews tonight, we'll do the top 4 along with Prime in 8th, Bean in 12th, and Dart in 9th. So top 4, 8th, 9th, and 12th. Fastest lap tonight goes to Davey Allison 45 985. You may pause that lobby, Mr. Davey. All of you, make sure you have your voice enabled for the stream so you don't get the 10-point penalty, please. I will say, I know we started out a little rocky tonight. We had some, lagging here or there. It might have been the lobby, might have been the driver, who knows. I will applaud all of you guys. I personally thought it was a great race. All of you did a great job in that final stage. I understand the race. Listen, these playoff races, or not playoff races, these super speedway races, it's a 50-50 chance it's going to go your way. So all of you guys did a fantastic job. Great race tonight. And reminder, we do have 2 more super speedway races this week. They're not playoff races. We do have 2 more regular season races in the Xfinity Series. Track bars, I know I told you earlier, you do have a shot to make the playoffs. You can't miss any more races, but hopefully we'll see you there. And the Cup Series, it's our regular season finale. So we do have a regular season champion that we will crown on Friday. Regardless if you're in the points or not, come race with us. Come have a good time. You new folks, I hope you guys enjoyed. We enjoyed having you guys tonight. We'll do the interviews here in just a second. Other than that, you are dismissed. If you have any questions, you may send me your questions in a message. If you want to stay after when we get off the air and hang out for a bit, you most certainly can as well. All right, we will head over here to the, actually for the interviews, we do have to go to the PlayStation chat because we're on Discord. So those of you, top 4, Dart and Bean, head over to the PlayStation NASCAR chat.
Guys, you got a copy?
Yep. We'll get a word with our 12th place driver here tonight. Bean, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. Copy.
Bean, I know that one didn't go your way there at the end. We talked about how crucial these races are. We've seen people dominate these races just like you dominated that final stage there. And the money stop, a lot of people just try to get so much. What happened there that looped you around entering pit road? Did you just try to get too much out of it?
No. The lap prior, I was hollering in my phone to let Involved and Curdy know that was behind me, that I'm gonna pit this time. I said like 6 times, but everybody was talking over me, so I wasn't sure that if they could hear me. But it's a shame. I went down to start braking, and I was downshifting, and it just got sideways, and I spun out, and I hit the wall. And I was just trying to hurry up and get my fuel set up, and then I actually took tires and not fuel, so I ran out of gas, had to go back in. So it was just a cluster, and yeah, what a shame. But want to thank Involved and Curdy for all the help, and just not my luck, I guess.
Well, Bean, you had a great hot rod tonight, that final stage. You defended off the challenges very, very well, and you just were very fast out front. It looked like no one could really get around you and stay around you, and they needed multiple trucks to get around you. How good was that truck out front? And how dejected are you? What could you have done differently? Obviously, you kind of answered that the first time, and how much pressure does this put on you now heading to Darlington next week? How do you feel about that one?
Darlington is a big it's a big hill to climb. I'm not good at that track at all, but I guess I'm gonna have to bite down and do some practice. We did have a rocket ship here at Daytona. It was really fast, and I believe we could have won that race if I would have not made those mistakes. But when you're coming in that fast and trying to shift down to get a clean entry, that's what happens. So.
Well, being good run tonight. Hate that it didn't flip on the right side of the corn for you, but you do have 2 races to go, and we'll see what you got next week at Darlington.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Good job, fellas.
Down here to our 9th place finisher tonight, Dart. Dart, great run for you tonight. We saw you in the top 5 many times tonight. I know this was your league debut. I know you are a regular in Taco's league. They run preset setups. It's a custom setup tonight. So a little bit different. You had to learn a bunch of different things on the fly tonight. Walk us through your experience tonight, and what did you learn along the way? What did you feel like you were strong in off the bat, weak? What were your weaknesses, and how much fun did you have tonight?
I had a great time. I was basically trying not to ruin anybody else, especially the playoff drivers' races. Drafting help was key, and just tried to stay out of trouble and kind of run my race.
So, I know, like I was alluding to a while ago, you run a preset Xfinity League and I believe a Cup League on Monday and Wednesdays respectively. A little bit different. Obviously, the vehicles are different because the trucks, they drive different in themselves. What was the thing that you needed to pick up on right off the bat as far as the racing and everything mixed together?
The setups are definitely quite a bit more complex. It took me a little bit of time to get dial those in, and I basically tonight was just like an experiment with some of the old setups that I had, and just kind of wanted to get out there and see what I could do.
Well, Dart, will we see you back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Well, Dart, we enjoyed you. Congratulations on your 9th place finish, and we look forward to having you back. And shout out to Austin as well. I know we didn't get to interview you, but you did a great job as well. Appreciate you both.
Good racing, Dart.
Thank you.
Good racing.
Down here at 8th place tonight, Prime Gamer Prime. You are in prime position there until the hiccup with the draft and the connection and all that mixed together there. It bumped you out of the lead group. But talk about the run you had tonight. You were setting yourself up in good position in both stages and for that finish. What happened there, and how good was your night up until that point?
Man, Mystic, thank you. I appreciate it. Man, my night was amazing. I had a fast truck. It just gotta have people to help you. You seen me when there was 4 cars on the bottom lane, and then I was all by myself going for one of those stages, but I had no help. If I had the help, I know I could have got around by a lot of cars by myself, but you got to time it out perfectly, play out the right strategy. You know, some little lag here and there, but I can say overall I had a good time and had fun driving these trucks. I mean, I'm not really good at these trucks and setting them up, but just learning and being patient was the big key to all my and for me to run in my stages and stuff like that.
I believe unofficially, this is quick math, since Bean had his hiccup there at the end of the race, you did surpass Bean in the points, and I believe you passed Kime since he wasn't here. I don't know if you passed the 51 of Mystic. It just determines of how many points you got. But I don't know if points is a huge question just yet. We go to Darlington next week. What's your mindset for Darlington? That's not everyone's cup of tea. That's a very tough track. You really got to be focused. 147 laps, I believe 135 laps is the distance. So what are you feeling about that one?
Oh man, I love Darlington. I love them concentration tracks. The one of them tight quarter tracks like that. it's my favorite. So it takes a lot of mind focus, and that's like my top T of getting my cars and trucks set up for this race. So I got a funny feeling that I will definitely be a top contender. I'll probably be a winning contender next week. So that's what I'm trying to get my setups ready for next week because I don't have no setups at all. So I'm starting everything from scratch. So I'm gonna be working on it this week so I can be in the top tier to get more playoff points and stage points, especially for one of my favorite tracks at Darlington as well. So that's my second favorite track.
Well, that's Prime Gamer. You said it. You heard it, folks. He's going to be a winning contender next week. He feels like it. We'll have to find out 7 days from now. Prime finishing in the 8th spot tonight as he came into tonight 7th in the playoff standings. We'll see how far he moved up as he had a good piece tonight. 4th place finisher tonight involved tenths in the 33. About 30 minutes before this show got started tonight, you found out, hey, you're in the playoffs. So how did that change your mindset? Going from, I'm just racing for fun, just racing for wins, coming off your first win, to now you have a shot for a championship. How did that change your mind?
I changed it completely because now I knew I had to get all the points I can get. Make sure I, raced clean, didn't put myself in the back. Tried to make the right decisions on the pits. I just went in the mindset I just had to race good and finish good.
As the night went on, it seemed like the 33 machine got faster and faster and faster. You rode in the top 3 there for a long time. What was your game plan there until the hiccups there entering pit road? I know that caught a little bit of everyone off guard. It looked like it hurt you considering you didn't have the draft help that you wanted to have. But what was your game plan there? How was you wanting it to play out?
Just hoping to get up to Bean and stick with Bean most of the night. I wanted to work with him from the beginning. The first stage was kind of rocky. I wound up in the back, in the middle, but wound up getting up there in the top 3 and just kind of staying behind Curdy there, helping him push Bean. Just kind of play it out there and see how it went.
So now we have those of you that I said Darlington was next week, I lied. I apologize. It's Bristol. And it's not next week. So I apologize. Don't go practice Darlington because Mystic lied to you.
Really?
Darlington's not next week.
That's my favorite damn track, too.
I apologize if you ran out. If you're still listening to the stream, we don't run the truck series at Darlington. We run Bristol in 3 weeks. So I apologize. Sorry, Mystic got his schedules mixed up. So, but anyways, involved. We have 2 races to go. You started from the very bottom with no additional points, 2,000 on flat ground. We got Bristol and Canadian Tire, 2 totally different racetracks. Remaining in this round of 8, how aggressive do you get? And a bonus question, how important does that make Bristol? Because not everyone can just go into a road course with their backs against the wall in a must-win situation.
Bristol and the Canadian Tire, 2 good tracks I'm not too bad at. As long as it just stay out of trouble and I'm gonna try to finish as good as I can. That's about all I can do.
You had a great run tonight. Like I said, congratulations on getting into the playoffs and a good run tonight. Solid 4th place finish. We'll see what you can do at Bristol in 3 weeks.
I appreciate it and good racing tonight, guys. Good job, Davey.
Good racing.
Daytona says count them in for Darlington. All right, it'll have to be with either the Xfinity or Cup Series because it won't be for the trucks. Grim, I would assume you were skipping your interview since Grim has had an infection and he's unable to provide words. So Grim, I'm not going to penalize you if you don't want to give an interview. Okay, you can message me on Messenger if you're okay with that. If you want to try to give an interview, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to make you hurt yourself doing so. So you let me know. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Story. If you want to, I'll come back to you. Down here in 2nd place tonight, Story. It seems like it's kind of a lurking question we always ask. These super speedways were not kind to you once again tonight. Did not get any stage points in the first 2 stages. And respectfully, I think you'll agree, did not have the greatest truck tonight, and traffic was not great to you, I think. It took you a while to crack the top 5, and then as we saw when you did, you had to go to the back due to the lag. and that kind of opened up a strategy of, hey, I think we'll try to save. Did you opt for that strategy because of having to move to the back, or was that already set in stone?
It was kind of already what I was thinking about doing. I knew I just had to stay in the pack, but the moment that I started having lag issues and started affecting everybody, I had to go to the back. And I pretty much knew that was probably going to be a death sentence. I went to the back, I rode around for a few laps, and then I'm not sure what Grim was thinking at the time, but I went high because of the lag, and for some reason he started lifting, and now we're out of the draft. So I don't know exactly what he was thinking about that, but that's kind of what took me out of it. I knew at least one person was going to go with the same exact plan, and the big pack just pulled away, and that one person, Davey, was able to save it.
Now, I know how I would answer this, but after you're running, I'm not going to say poorly because it's not like you ran poorly, but having not as great as luck and then coming back to finish second, does that make nights like this kind of, does it band-aid a finish like that and like, all right, we'll take it? Or does that make it sting more knowing, you know, we had it, we just didn't have it?
I mean, it can go both ways, but I'd say it's more of I got a good finish after not a good night, so I mean, I gotta take it. I gotta take what I can get.
Well, Story, still a solid points finish. I know you would have liked some bonus points along the way. It's a good thing you had a cushion, and I know you'll be looking forward to Bristol, one of your favorite tracks, here in just a couple of weeks. Good run tonight.
Thank you very much.
And Grim, we won't make you do one. So we'll go down here to Victory Lane. Davey, Allison, Davey. Roller coaster of a night for you. I know the connection wasn't the best. I know you had to go to the back a couple of times, but you never quit. Kind of like Story's boat, but you did get a stage point, I believe, in the first stage. I don't think you got one in stage 2. But we didn't think at the start of the final stage somebody would opt for it, or that pit stop rather. Somebody would go for it. When did you click in your mind that I think I'm going to try to stretch this all the way to the end? And why Richmond?
No, I'm saying that's pretty much how I figured that they were where it was.
So, getting down to the end of that thing, we still didn't know it was going to get close. A lot of people thought, all right, 5 to go here, he's going to come this time. 4 to go, he's going to come this time. And how much did you finish with? How many more laps could you go?
I could have made one more.
One more lap, so he's close. I know Richmond last week, not the finish that you wanted. That one was a stinger. How good does this feel? First race of the playoffs. I know you're chasing a championship legitimately for the first time in Mystic Racing League for you. It's been a roller coaster of a year. How good does this one feel for you that you can go to Bristol, go to a Canadian Tire, don't have to worry about those races, and just kind of relax, and you can focus on the round of 6 now?
I'm happy to be back on WMC. On another board that's the line.
And I know you had help there from one of your team members, Track Bars. Track Bars did help Shady capture his Talladega win. How crucial is getting, not necessarily a teammate, but having drivers help you out in these races? Because you did stay in the draft a long time. We didn't see you eager to pass, and I know that was some of the lag, but still, you were just riding and riding and riding. How important is it to find people and be smart along the way in these races to win them? Well, Davey, congratulations. I personally congratulate you as well. Definitely a good finish tonight. And like I said, I didn't think anyone was going to make it, but you proved me wrong. And I know this is a big one for you. We'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see if you can double up on Thursday, maybe triple up on Friday. We'll have to wait and see. Good run tonight. That's the 45 of Davey Allison. Winner tonight here at Daytona, the NextEra 250. He will lock himself into the round of 6 And like he said, he'll have to work on he gets an early start on WWT. He says he's not too good at that track. He will bypass Bristol and Canadian Tire. He still has to run those races, but he can relax a little bit more. We will head off to the NASCAR Xfinity Series penultimate race in the regular season. We have 2 races to go. That will be Thursday at Daytona for 100 laps as well. It's a night race, so a little bit shorter, 100 laps. Hopefully, I am on the racetrack for that one. Let's see. Friday, the regular season finale will get to decide a 2024 NASCAR Cup Series regular season champion on Friday night for 160 laps, as that's a 400-miler, the big one. So that should also be a lot of fun, as we'll see. I believe it's between Story Square and Bear. So we'll see who takes it. And IndyCar coverage tomorrow night from Lohique. That's our one and only dirt race of the season. Yes, I said dirt race for IndyCar. Very exciting. If you want to know how it plays out, tune in to the stream tomorrow night. If you have Project Cars 2, you can join us. But that's about all the coverage coming this week. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. I know it was a little bit different perspective tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, maybe next time I'm on the racetrack. We'll have to see. I'll have to get a little faster. But once again, congratulations to Davey Allison, as he definitely had the plan. As also congratulations to Eddie, Centera Healthcare Fast Qualifier Award. He had some bad luck. Thank you so much to everyone once again. We will see you tomorrow night for some IndyCar racing at Lohique. Until then, take care and good night.